dynamite, 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 dynamite. It's a lot of beautiful women out here tonight. One in particular might even get to see her tonight. One in particular over here is a miracle, right? Can't even make up my mind. I'm loving all of them, right? I like this one, that one, 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 this one, that one. I love them all, man. I can imagine loving on them. Swear to God that I can handle a couple of them. I would love 11 of them. Right back into the hook. Fuck it. This one, that one, 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 this one, that one. I love you too, I love you too, I love you, T-O-O-T-W-O. Some of you toads coming like the Cutter Patrol. Now once in my life had trouble with hoes. Mischievous baby, she a bad one. She be dropping draws, got the cast tongue, like to watch her take to the floor and bring it back up. She the best up, face down, ass up, that's tough. Guess what? Get gassed up, get your passport, jump into some bad stuff. Fuck it till we blast off, let's put some miles on it. I know a couple more bodies we can pile on it. Motherfucker, this one, fist bump, big one, hit a wrist cut, pump pistons, close the distance. Got a shit girl, about a shit, be a look at this one, that one, 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 this one. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big fan of twerking, daggering for certain, handling emergencies, cause this is an emergency, an insurgency of a lot of body parts flying around, a lot of body parts flying around, a lot of body parts flying around. Hey! Black, white, purple, green, thick, thin. I like it. Yeah, long as the vibe is right. I ain't trying to measure bodies or itemize. We ain't gotta take a thing to get high tonight. Dynamite, 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 dynamite. I gotta make it till the pockets are shaking. The strippers are raking the ticket to making the ticket amazing. The zipping and shaking, them kissing, the making the vibe is dynamite, 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 dynamite. Ooh, let's put some miles on it. I know a couple more bodies we can pile on it. Motherfucker, this one, fist bump, big one, hit a wrist cut. This one, that one, 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 this one, that one. This one, that one, 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 this one.
So listen, we got our very last box to select up on the break page. If you want to check that out, I haven't had a chance to update it. Speaking of updating, those of you, like, normally I handle the updates, or Chris if he's around, but if like you don't see me update for a while, it's probably because I'm like not around my phone or something going on. I don't, James, I appreciate when you step up to do that, or anyone who does. Don't ever feel the need to do that, guys, but if you feel like it's confusing people, or like you want to encourage people to fill it, I don't mind at all. And actually, I appreciate it. So, James, thank you. I saw you do that a couple times lately. I just wanted to shout you out and say thank you for that. You got your Bengals? Nice. All right, we're going to rip this. A nice big mix. Listen, I wanted to put something that I knew would fill. I told Jason, I was like, which, by the way, Jason has a nice big PYT up. A couple hobby boxes. Pretty big PYT compared to what him and I normally do. So that's over on Three Kings. Check that out. Then the other thing is, I'm going to try to do some more discount things like this. I know the summer money is tight. There's some things that I would like to move, but I also know that maybe they're not the most popular products. I want to try to help us both by putting some of that in there, do them at a very good discount, way below market. One of those things I'm going to do is leave, if you're in the hockey, I have a couple boxes of this left. I'm going to do it at a big discount compared to what we've done it for in the past. So things like that I would like to see so that we can get prepared for the new stuff coming in. So and I'm not asking you to fill it, but if it's something you're interested in, you're going to get a great deal on it. You're not going to find things like that. When I say, hey, this is a good price, I'm not going to BS you on that. So you can look it up yourself, you know. But if I say it's a good deal, just trust to know that I'm putting one out there for you guys. So don't ever feel obligated, but if it's a product you'd like or you'd be interested in, take advantage of it when I do that. One of my new favorite beers, High Dive Pilsner from Yards in Philly. First of all, I love the can. The can's fantastic. But on top of that, I'm a big Pilsner fan. It's a 4.8%, just that right alcohol content, I think, for summer. It's not super light. It's got a good beer flavor, you know, Pilsner flavor, which is a beer flavor to me. Love it. Little on the more on the pricey side as far as pilsners go, but I'll take it. All beer's expensive, man, dude. Like a case of Michelob in I don't know how it is from state to state, but a case of Michelob Ultra in Pennsylvania is up to close to $40. I'm like, geez, I might as well get the beer I want then. Is Steven Kibler in here? I just got your message, Steven. I will correct that picture for you. He asked me to send him a picture of a card, which reminds me, I know we don't always get the cards out super fast. All right, different backs. I was like, are we going to have repeat packs here? That was weird. Different backs, so we should be good. If you ever want a picture of anything, say you're going to sell something or you sell it, and you want me to ship it for you, you just have to let me know. I can always pull cards. Just the other week, someone pulled a couple really big cards in one break. They're like, hey, can you just send those? Don't worry about the other ones for now. I'll get those later. Can you send those? Don't ever hesitate to do that. I want you to know that's something. I know that how we do things here is not always the same as some other places. But, I thought we had a downtown. Why does this always get me? Yeah, never hesitate to ask, though. Christian Wilkins for the Raiders. A.J. Brown. And a Penix. Let it up. We won't count that, Vincenzo, as a big hit, but it's still a nice one. Devin Colt with that purple swore for the Bucks and a Jeremiah Trotter. Hey, if anybody went back through that Donruss break, and I know on the surface it's not always the most exciting product, but if you could look at the prices paid for teams and you looked at what teams said, a lot more teams were on the positive side of that than almost any other like Topps flagship product baseball break. You know, 1 second here. All right, this is my brother. I'll call him back. I think Donruss actually has a lot of bang for your buck. Yes, you're never going to pull that one chase card that Topps likes to put in their products. And I'm not bashing Topps. I think they do a good thing keeping like excitement in the hobby. I think they're doing a good thing collecting, with connecting collectors in the hobbies and stuff. $41, my brother messaged me for a case of Corona Light. But I will say, they have this like knack for putting one card in a case and then they're like, hey, we're going to charge this astronomical amount, or it elevates to that because people are chasing. I'm not going to fall for it. People are chasing like the one card that, you know, the odds of pulling that are insane, right? Like Braden Fisk, Best Tutties, Olave and Carr, Anthony Richardson, and for the Niners, Jacob Cowing with the purple. I like that because here's why I like the numbered cards. It gives them in my opinion, it gives them instant value. Whether you're collecting the rainbow or it's going to a collector, a numbered card automatically gives it a finite number. There's just more of a value to it than a base card. And like you look at like Bowman stuff, like Bowman first, they're so plentiful now that unless you get a numbered one, and even in that case, we pulled that one out of Bowman, and it was numbered to 199, and we looked at the value, and it was still like above 50. But you would think if you pull the number one dude in the product that's that pricey, and it was numbered to 199, you know how hard it is to pull a numbered card? Not in all products, but in a lot of their products. That's what I don't get. So I also like the fact that they have some good, although they don't have all the auto names in there, they have some good auto names, and they have Skeens in there, autos, and, you know, they have some great bet names. Baseball is just different in that way, though. None of their, like, I feel like baseball doesn't have that real high-end value like football does, or basketball for that matter. Oh, that's right. I forgot you did that. Thank you, Chris, for sharing that. That is the select, I believe. We also have 4 spots left. This year's optics going to get me every time I see a holo card. I guess this is 23. I just fall for it too much. But we also have 4 spots left in our serial numbers Leaf Metal Football. I've been slowing down on Leaf only because their prices have gone up a lot, and they've added a lot of NIL. It's not that I don't like their product. This Leaf Metal I bought because it was a little under their new pricing. But when their hobby boxes are at $200 at cost, it's very hard to make it an affordable serial number break even. There's a Puka Nacua rated rookie hollow stars. Jordan Addison. I like Leaf. I always have. You know that. There's a Stroud rookie recruits. Remember, this is 23. 4-year mix here. You know, John, I always love, there's a cool Justin Herbert in my house. I always love seeing like those kind of stories where you actually take collecting into the hobby, whether it's to meet someone or, that's a rare instance that you got to do that. That's really cool. But like, I will say this, from the videos I've seen of Fanatics Fest, it looks like they did a pretty decent job of connecting the fans and the players. However, like, have you seen the video with Kevin Durant? I think that's who it was. And, like, someone asked for his autograph. He's, like, up on a pavilion. And they're like, he says, like, yeah, throw me your item. I'll autograph it. So someone, like, throws him something to sign, like a jersey or something, then throws the marker. And at the same time the marker goes up, like, people throw a shoe, a basketball, like another like, it was a bunch, and he's like, dude, like, come on. That's the kind of shit that's going to stop people from doing it. I don't know if you guys saw that. That's so stinking cool. So do you think you'll go to another game and have a chance to maybe meet up with him again? I know a guy in our group, Paul Beagle, who sells a lot of unique items. He's met quite a few players and celebrities through sales. Now, some of it cards, some of it other things. But like Post Malone, he sold some stuff to Post Malone, and Post Malone actually like got him tickets to his concert. It's like wild. And then some other people along the way. I think Post Malone's probably the biggest out of all the names that he's come across. But it's cool when selling, collecting, and the hobbies and can connect people like that. I think that's so neat. I've never had such luck. Although some of the opportunities I've had to meet, like the athletes at card events, like Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. Ironically, they were my favorites, and they were so interactive. There's a Zay Flowers, Trevor Lawrence, what's this? Jalen Waddle play. Oh, Jamie messaged me today. He was getting ready to start his scramble, but he said he was listening or watching like one of the experts' fantasy drafts, and he's like, dude, I got to start reading up. He goes, I'm way off on my picks. So I said, it's about time for Fantasy Football Podcast to rev up. Have any of you guys started your fantasy football research yet? We'll start doing, we gave away one spot for a fantasy football league so far. We'll start doing that soon. Score was actually, I was going to do some with Score. It was supposed to come out Friday. From the sounds of it, it got pushed. It got pushed all the way to next Friday. That's James. First of all, I'm going to ask why. I'm curious why, but that's definitely something I can see worth doing if you were in a lot of leagues and it became too much. I had a few friends that were just like, I just can't do it anymore. It's just become too intensive, too much, which that's not what it's about. I was talking to someone the other day. There's a Tyler Nubbin. Ah, there we go. Best one you can pull out of those really outside of a downtown for Washington. Brandon Tanayama with a Jaden Daniels purple scope. Purple swirl or scope. It does. If you want to be good at it, and you shouldn't want to be in a league you don't want to be good at. On top of that, people put a lot of time into it. If you're not focused on it, I would rather someone be like, I don't want to do it. I need you to find me a replacement than haphazardly be in a league. Nothing bothers me more than a guy who pays attention for 4 or 5 weeks out of the year, but only certain weeks. Like week 1 and 2, they're into it. They disappear weeks 3, 4, and 5. Then they pop up in week 6 and they set their lineup for the first time in 3 weeks and they win a game. And then 7, 8, 9, 10, they disappear and it's close to the playoffs and you need a win. They're like, oh, I got so and so. He hasn't set his lineup in 4 weeks. And then all of a sudden they're like drop adding. Like, why are they drop adding? Oh, they made a trade. Oh, they set this awesome lineup. It's like, what the fuck? Against me. That bothers you. Jalen Polk and Will Shipley. So nothing out of the hangers. I was hoping to find a magical downtown. Me too, Seth. I'm loving my keeper leagues. I like the redrafts though too. The one league we didn't do last year that's my favorite style is those FanDuel leagues where you set a lineup every week. Let's go do this 23. Set a lineup every week and your points accumulate. And what I like about that is if your number 1 pick gets hurt or, you have a really, really bad week, or even that not even your first round pick gets hurt. You're not battling like all the waiver wire stuff. You have the same equal playing field every week as everyone else. I like that. All right, George Pickens, here we go. Jalen Hyatt, rookie, numbered to 199. Bijan Robinson, there we go. That is a Bijan Robinson hyper rookie. And Jalen Hyatt, remember, it goes to current team. There's a Michael Mayer rookie for the Raiders and a Kenny Pickett. This is a youth explosion, numbered out of 25, Jalen Hyatt. 07 out of 25, believe he's the Giants, but it goes to current team because it's in college uni. That's how we roll. Yep, New York Giants. Yep, Chris, thank you for confirming. New York Giants going to go to John Steven or tie-dye explosion. Gee, man. Do they surprise people this year? I think Washington Commanders go to the Super Bowl this year. Calling it. My way too early predictions. Zach Thomas, Justin Jefferson. It's a cool looking card. Garrett Wilson, Cedric Tillman. And we have a Tank Dell out of 75. Is it him or Nico that's out for the year already? Jalen Carter out of 199, rookie. And Braden Willis, rookie X Factor. Going to have to look that one up. Uh-oh. What's going on out there? San Francisco 49ers on this. Man, this is fun. We haven't done a mix like this in a while. Multi-year, random teams, a good variety of product. I appreciate you guys filling it. I was looking forward to ripping some different stuff. I feel like we have done a lot of the same stuff lately. And there are some diamonds in the rough people forget about, Part of the problem with the hobby is we always want the newest stuff, and we forget like there's good deals to be had out there. Like this box is a $150 box right now. A lot more when it came out. There's a Stroud rookie, Marvin Mims, Diggs. But you can definitely find some really nice stuff in this. Kyler Murray, We have a redemption. This is a Darnell Washington out of 149. Go ahead. It's a 2023 redemption. Get your redemption guesses in. I'll give you a minute while I get situated here. 2023 Select Draft Picks redemption. It could be a vet. Probably a rookie from 23. $5. I'll up it to $10 credit. Anybody want their redemption guesses? Just because. Oh, I like the Kyle Hamilton one. Let's see. Come on, Fred and Barney. What do we got? Youth Explosions. Signatures Silver Prism. Card number 12. Jahmyr Gibbs for the Detroit Lions. Detroit going out to Christine. Detroit Jahmyr Gibbs. Not a bad one. So is it Tank Dell, though, since you guessed, Ricky, or is it Nico that's out for the season? I'm curious. I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching more videos of Fanatics. I keep going back to this, the Fanatics Fest. And it looks like there was some fan engagement with the athletes and stuff. I'm curious how many people had that experience and how many people were there and just didn't really run into that kind of interaction. Cade Stover, Drew Brees. There's a Spencer Rattler portrait. Could be your starter out there. Love these cards, though. This is a set I wish they would do hobby of. It's Tank. Yeah, that Texan squad could be in trouble. Mike Evans, Aiden O'Connell. Mason Smith. There is a DJ James, totally certified for the Seahawks. And then a Roman Wilson. We've had 2 autographs in this. This is the first one we've had the patch. I think both other cards were autographs. Like I said, it's a set I feel like they could put out as hobby. I don't know why they do this as like a premium retail is what they do it as. There we go. Jaden Daniels. So this is not considered like a prism or anything. Aiden Hutchinson, totally certified red. Edgar and Cooper. All right, Tip Ryman. Brian Thomas Jr. for the Jags. Cool looking card on target. There was a Jamar Chase. The nice Jaden Daniels. I think he is probably, I don't know what the odds are right now. I haven't looked. But depending on how high his odds are, I want to put some money on him as MVP this year. He just looked so stinking good last year. And I know we worry about year 2 regression with quarterbacks specifically. I don't, there's a Bo Nix, and there it's going to be numbered Aiden O'Connell out of 99 for the Raiders. Raiders going out to, oh, by the way, another new guy in here, at least one we haven't seen. Darren. What up, Darren? Jordan Love, Franchise Foundations. Are you collecting like the set in this one, James? Jacob Cowing, The Fridge, Tank Dell, Hopkins, Moore, and Devonta Smith. I actually like this product. I do wish the retail, like the cost on the retail was just high. I think these boxes were $65 at Target, maybe $70. What up, Steven? Hey, I saw your message. I'll get you the other pictures. Yeah, all right, I want to, Chris, I'm glad you brought this up. Do you think that is a publicity stunt? Do you think that Fanatics comes in and they're like, listen, we're going to cover this? Or do you think that is like the Washington owner doing that? Part of me thinks there's like some publicity stunts going on. All right, here we go. Daniel Jones. Bill Parcells, pink. Jordan Travis already out of the league. That's wild. And that's the thing. Like, that's the side of it that makes it weird. Like, it's a weird flex for them to be like, oh, look what his card went for. It's like, yeah, but that's not a real price when there's a cool Sam Laporta. The normal human being cannot go drop that kind of money, even if that was like a card they like wanted more than anything. Like, that's not a normal transaction. He's just like, yeah, I'll take it. Why not? Troy Franklin pink and a Spencer Rattler and a Ladd McConkey. There we go. Ladd McConkey gonna have a big year. Wonder where he's going in fantasy drafts. Willie Gay, Tony Baselli. All right, 2 more packs here, and I think this is going to be our patch card. Yep, here it comes. There's a Keon Coleman. I think he's going to have a big year too. Second-year receivers. Hey, I don't know about this guy. He could as well. Big second-year receiver class. Rome Odunze, Chicago, AT. McDuck. Did that just skip on me? Is Saquon, not in my book. I will no longer take running backs on the back side of the... I'm okay being wrong about it. Plus, when I missed Saquon last year for the first year, I drafted him in every auction league where you have the choice. You don't have the choice if you can get Saquon in a lot of leagues. But I have won him in every auction league. That I've been in. And this year I just didn't take Saquon. I was like, I'm sick of getting burnt. Of course, this is the year he goes off. We're going to say 22 Trinity for last. Pray we get something good out of it. We may give a fantasy spot out here. We got a lot of people talking. We got people involved. Stick around until the end. When we recap, there's a good chance I'm going to give out a fantasy spot for our league number 1 this year. So hang close with us. I think that's a good hold, James. People got to be patient with certain players. That's one where the team's going to be on the upswing, in my opinion. WAP. Who doesn't like some WAP? Chase Young. They're going to be numbered? Nope. But this will. Kenneth Gainwell out of 199. And a WAP Filer. If I search WAP on here, I better spell it right. Free agent, played for the Indiana Hoosiers. Did he get on a team? But Vikings, he was on the Vikings for a temporary stint. It's going to go to Minnesota. Minnesota Vikings, Fabian. I saw that, Chris. I think that's cool. When you start to interact, intermingle bets that are legal. Hey, if you get 2,000 rushing yards, I'll put you in a movie. Now, if Adam Sandler has a huge bet on him getting 2,000 rushing yards, I guess there's nothing illegal about it. You're talking about Barkley, Seth? I agree. I think it's the wrong time. There's a Rousseau, Zach Wilson rookie. It's the wrong time to draft him number 1. Last year was the time. Out of 25, Rashad Bateman. Micah Parsons out of 249, rookie there. That's a cool card. And Wyatt Hubert, numbered out of 75. These are licensed college too. So these are the Penn State, the Micah in the Penn State. You believe it or not, that actually has some good value around here when you get close to those college areas where there's a big market for them. Cincinnati Bengals. That is going to be a Bengals, James. Any action on what's his name that was holding out? It sounded like they wanted to get something done, James. What's his name? That Hendrickson? Is that who it was? Devonta Smith. Deion Jackson. Stafford, and here's the numbered Trevon Moehrig out of 149. My phone's blowing up. You'd think I'd be popular or something. This is numbered out of 149. And Deion Jackson, is he a Colt? Yeah, Hendrickson. Yeah, it sounds like... Listen, if I'm him and I saw everyone getting paid around me, and if it's true if he was told that they would get him a deal done this year and he waited and then he didn't, this actually goes to the Jets as his last team played for. So go to the Jets. He was on the Colts for 2 years, then the Browns, then the Giants, and then the Jets. I mean, he's like a guy like that makes me think of who did the Bills? Matt Collins. Like a dude that has bounced around, but makes a difference when he's on a team. If they listen, the guys who aren't good just leave. Like they're gone. They don't get picked up. They're in the AFL or CFL or they'll do whatever. But a guy like that keeps getting on pro teams, there must be something there. Keenan Allen, Jacob Eason out of 299. Hey, and Patrick Surtain. Orange out of 49. Is he still with the Broncos? It goes to current team. Denver Broncos. It's a good one there. PS2. Didn't even realize that happened. Kibler. And Noah Gray is our last auto out of 199. Dylan Moses. And we get a little Stephon Diggs numbered action here. Mac Jones rookie. Stephon Diggs out of 49 too in New England. Did you see after all that happened, he showed right up to non-mandatory minicamp after the whole pink stuff happened? Yeah, football action will start to heat up soon. We're getting into like training camp time and stuff, right? It's coming up. Noah Gray, NFL, Kansas City Chiefs. Still with them since then. He might, be a guy to watch out for as Kelsey starts to age or has been aging. That one goes out to, who's got KC? Jason Mello. James Mello. I'm just going to switch all Jasons and James moving forward. All right, last box. Thank you guys again. We are going to give away a fantasy spot. All right. So stay tuned for that. I'm feeling the love in here. I love that you guys are in hanging out. It's a fun mix. Been really enjoying it. Remember, current teams for this stuff, unless it's in pro unis. Let's go, Fred and Barney. Jalen Weidermeyer out of 75. Was on the Bills for a period of time here. Indianapolis Colts was the last team he was on. It will go to the Colts. Currently on It says Michigan Panthers. That can't be the college. It's the UFL Michigan Panthers. So we'll go to the Colts though. 4 left in serial numbers, and I think PYT's filling pretty quick for select too. This does go to the Colts regardless because it's in the Colts uni. Alec Pierce at a 75 going out to Mike Hogley. I don't know if I'm saying your name there, Mike, correctly, but Mike H. with the Alec Pierce at a 75. And Eric Ezukanma. Easy E, 4 out of 12. Is he still on the Miami Dolphins? It looks like he is. Miami Dolphins still. Miami going out to Tracy Mahone. We got a Spencer Sanders. I'm not sure. He's in the UFL. Was Oklahoma State. He plays for the DC Defenders. Has not made his way into the pros yet. Doesn't mean he won't, though. It's his first year with the DC Defenders. He was in the 2024 draft, went undrafted. Probably the position that's most likely to get picked up over time as they grow. Hey, and there he is. It will go to Washington, even though he's now battling for the job out in Seattle, correct? Holy Sam Howell. Out of 99. Still has a chance. Could have a Sam Darnold situation going on there. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm going to give a fantasy spot away. We're going to do a full recap. I don't hate the break for that price, but it's why I'm doing some of these products at a discount, just the way things are. I want to open this stuff, see if we can find a diamond in the rough, but, got some nice stuff. Plus, we had a chance at some downtown. Didn't hit, but we got the Diggs out of 49. The Bateman out of 25. Micah Parsons, Penn State rookie out of 249. Bo Nix, Aiden O'Connell out of 99. Jaden Daniels rookie. Rattler Portraits. Stroud rookie. Tank Dell rookie out of 75. Jalen Carter rookie out of 199. Jalen Hyatt rookie out of 199. Shipley Purple Scope. Tyler Nubbin rated rookie Optic Hollow. Jalen Waddle Play Action. Nakua Stars rated rookie Hollow. Fisk Hollow. Cowing Purple Scope. Lighted Up Penix and a Devin Culp Purple Scope. We also had the Jaden Daniels Purple Scope. And the Surtain out of 49 PS2. And the Jalen Hyatt Explosion out of 25. Two nice cards there. The Sam Howell goes to Washington. That's out of 99. Spencer Sanders out of 20. He will have to be randomed. Easy E for the Dolphins out of 12. Alec Pierce out of 75 for the Colts. Also Watermeyer for the Colts out of 75. KC Noah Gray, red, numbered out of 199. For the Jets, Deion Jackson. Wyatt Hubert for Cincinnati out of... Oh, not numbered on that one, is it? Yeah, that's numbered out of 75. WAP for Minnesota. We had the Odunze and the Roman Wilson for Rookie Gear and New Generation. We had the 49ers, Braden Willis, and how about the Redemption, Jahmyr Gibbs, Rookie Youth Explosion Signature Silver Prism. All right, guys. First thing we're going to do is random up the Spencer Sanders to everyone, and then we're going to do the fantasy spot. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We'll have so much more to talk about once spring training starts here. Not spring training. Mini camp. See, my mind already is getting more used to baseball. Orioles tonight, 6:35. Rangers. They won last night. My wife said we parlayed a bet. She picked Gunnar did a homer, and I took Jackson Holiday for 2 hits. I got mine. She didn't get hers. It's par for the course. Cleveland Browns is going to get the Sanders. It's going to go out to... Who had Cleveland? Chase Root. You got the Spencer Sanders. And fantasy spot number 2. The first one out to Jason Galbraith. 25 fantasy league number 1, spot 2, min roll 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be the Washington Commanders. Oops, that's the wrong screen. That's my brother. The Washington Commanders. That is going to go to Brandon Taniyama. Fred Chase Burns, 7 out of 10. Got it. Going to go do it right now. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go because we got the fantasy spot taken care of. It looks like, if I'm looking correctly, and I will update here shortly, the select PYT. Oh, Chris has been on top of it. Thank you, Chris. We updated before we went live. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 teams left. So we'll get that filled tonight as well. All right, guys. I'm going to go get Steve in his picture. I will see you guys tonight for some select and serial numbers. Maybe some Donruss Pack Wars. Be ready. Peace.